Shalom. Before we begin, I want to start off by giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua, Ba'ashim Kakurash, double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, peace and salutations unto the elect. Today's lesson is going to be on the elect will not bow down to this, New World Order, to this MOTB, the elect will not bow down to this image that Esau is trying to paint, the devil's trying to paint. Okay. And, pretty much let's just get into it. This is Daniel chapter 3 and verse 1. And I'm going to be jumping around, but this is 3 verse 1. Nebuchadnezzar, the king, made an image of gold, whose height was 60 cubits, and the breadth thereof 6 cubits. He set it up in the plain of Dura, in the province of Babylon. Then Nebuchadnezzar the king set to gather together the princes, the governors, and the captains, the judges, the treasurers, the councils, the sheriffs, and all rulers of the provinces to come to the diction of the image which Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up. Then the princes, the governors, and the captains, the judges, the treasurers, the councils, the sheriffs, and all the rulers of the province were gathered together unto the dedication of the image that Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up, and they stood before the image that Nebuchadnezzar set up. So right now it's telling you that pretty much everybody, all the people of power, they're all, bowing down and accepting this image that Nebuchadnezzar made. All right. This is what it's saying for now. Then an herald cried aloud to you, it is commanded, O people, O nations and languages, that at what time ye hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, dulcimer, and all kinds of music, ye fall down and worship the image that Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up. So right now it's telling, everybody, all the people, all the citizens, Salakiakim. But yeah, we was saying that, the people were, they're all going to bow down and worship this image that this king made, Nebuchadnezzar, Verse 6, and whoso falleth not down and worship shall the same hour be cast into the midst of a burning fiery furnace. So it's telling you right now, it's saying those people who do not bow down to this, who won't worship this, is going to go get casted into a fiery furnace. Fiery furnace. Therefore, at that time, when all the people heard the sound of the covenant, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, and all kinds of music, all the people, the nations, and the languages fell down and worshipped the golden image that Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up. Wherefore, at that time, certain Chaldeans came near and accused the Jews. They spake and said to the king Nebuchadnezzar, O live live forever. Thou, O king, hast made a decree that every man that shall hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, suckback, psaltery, and dulcimer, and all kinds of music, shall fall down and worship the golden image. And whosoever not falleth down and worship, that he should be cast into the midst of a burning fire. And are certain Jews whom that has set over the affairs of the province of Babylon, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. These men, O king, have not regarded thee. They serve not thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up. All right, so these men are they could represent the elect. These men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, these men, they did not worship the image, did not worship that golden image, and that's representing the elect, all right, because the elect are going to get tormented too, all right. This new image that this devil is making, they're going to make everybody bow down to it, real quick. We always bring this out. Revelation 13 and 17. That no man might buy nor sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. All right? It's the same situation. You know, same situation. All right. And for the sake of time, I'm gonna skip a bit. I'm gonna skip a bit. Now I'm gonna go to verse 14. Nebuchadnezzar spake and said unto them, Is it true, O Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? Do not ye serve my gods, nor worship the golden image which I have set up? Now if ye be ready, that at what time ye hear the sound of cornet, fluted, harp, sackbut, pastry, and dulcimer, and all kinds of music, ye shall fall down and worship the image I have made. Well, but if ye not worship, ye shall be cast at the same hour into the midst of the burning fiery furnace, and who that power that shall deliver you out of my hands? Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego answered as to the king, O Nebuchadnezzar, we are not careful to answer thee in this matter. If it be so, our power whom we serve is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, and he will deliver us out of thine hand, O king. So these men are standing firmly on the ground, firmly. They're standing firmly, and you know, they're standing 10 toes deep with the Lord. All right, that's what the Lord wants. All right, these men ain't scared. These men ain't scared of death. They're scared of the Lord, their power. All right. Let me skip a bit because it does repeat itself, you know, which is good because, you know, it's a very um, powerful book a chapter that I would suggest reading. Verse 20, and he commanded the most high men, so like the most mighty men that were in his army, to blind Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and to cast them into that burning fiery furnace. These men were bound in their coats, their hosen, and their hats, and their other garments, and were cast into the midst of the burning fire. Therefore, because the king's commandment was urgent, and the furnace exceedingly hot, the flames of the fire slew those men that took up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And these 3 men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, fell down, bound into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Then Nebuchadnezzar the king was astonished, and rose up in haste, and spake, and said unto his counselors, Did not we cast these men into the midst of the fire? They answered and said unto the king, True, O king. He answered and said, Lo, I see 4 men loose, walking in the midst of the fiery, and they have no hurt, and the form of the 4th is like the Son of Man. All right. So what does that mean? So when they casted these men in, guess whose house was in there? Our big brother Yahushua. But like Yahushua was in there protecting him, or you know, there was a there was another man in there protecting them. All right. And the princes, governors, and captains, and the king's counselors being gathered together saw these men upon those bodies that had fire, had no power, nor was an hair on their head singled, neither were their coats changed, nor the smell of fire has passed on them. Not even the smell of that fire was on them. Then Nebuchadnezzar spake and said, Blessed be the power of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who hath sent his angel and delivered his servants that trusted in him, and have changed the king's words, and yielded their bodies that they might not serve nor worship any power except their own power. Therefore I made a decree that every people, nation, and language which speak anything amiss against the power of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego shall be cut in pieces, and their houses shall be made a dug hole, because there is no other power that can deliver after this sort. And the king promoted Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the province of Babylon. Real quick. Oh, where is it? Bear with me for 1 second. This is 2 Timothy 2:10. Therefore, I endure all things for the elect's sake, that they might also obtain the salvation which is in Yahushua HaMashiach with eternal glory. All right, we're going to be saved just like this. Just like these men. These men stole boldly. They stole, and they rode with Yahushua, and they rode with their power, the Yahushua, and they got saved. Matthew 24:13. But he that endured unto the end, the same shall be saved. All right. So this is a testimony to the Lord's power, and that the Lord is the only power. All right. The Lord Yahushua. All right. And with that, I hope it was edifying. I hope it was uplifting. The elect, a little bit of the elect heard it. And are stand firmly, because we're almost out of here, brothers. And with that, I'm gonna say shalom.